today about selling your script to a studio. Obviously, one of the questions that I get all the time from clients is, how do you sell a script to a studio, to a major production company? I've been an entertainment attorney for 19 years. I've represented more than 50 produced film and television series. So I've had a lot of clients with successes in doing just that. So I want to go through some ideas for how to do it. And it's not easy. With television today, there's a big market, and I have a number of blogs already out about television development. For feature film, there's no doubt that you have to be creative in getting a studio to take a look at a script. The classic way of doing this, the way that the big agencies used to do it, the way that people would, often the first thing they think about, is, hey, I'm going to send my script to a studio. I'm going to have someone there, read it, a producer read it, and then they're going to call me and they're going to pick it up, right? They're going to buy it. Well, that is extremely rare today. And it's rare for a number of reasons. It's rare because of liability reasons. The studios no longer want to get a million scripts from different people because, number one, it takes a long time to read them. But the other thing is that they have concerns about liability. They're really worried that they're going to have somebody come forward and, they had an adventure film about space, and now they just released a film about space, and it's like, well, how many different stories can there really be, right? And so, like, the high level concept, many films are going to be the same, and so they are concerned about taking submissions anymore, which is why they've adopted the no unsolicited materials rule at all of the big studios, all of the networks, all of the production companies, even the big agencies. So how do you get past that? Well, the first thing is by putting together the same thing that William Morris Endeavor or CAA put together. Okay, so these are the big agencies. These are the agencies that are putting together studio projects every single day. And if you want to get a studio project put together, if you want to get a script picked up by a big studio, you ought to take a look at what the agencies do. What the agencies do is something called packaging, where they go out and they do have a great script from one of their represented writers, so they have a writer that they represent, and then they say, hey, you know what, I think that this or this cast member would like to read it, and maybe they'd be interested, maybe this director would be interested, maybe this production company would be interested, and then they go and they put together what they call a package. And the package along the way is also going to acquire some things like a lookbook for it. It's going to have, maybe someone's going to shoot a little trailer, a sizzle reel for it, something like that. They're going to have some materials put together, and then when they present this to a production company, the production company doesn't have to do all that work because they've already got the actor that they want, and they've already got a director that they want. Sure, a big production company, a big distributor could do those things themselves, but it takes time and it takes money. So rather than doing that, they look to the agencies to put everything together, to bring them a package that is ready to go or that looks very competitive, and then they're going to take that project and they're going to bring it to their finance people, they're going to bring it to their investors, because we're talking about feature film here. And eventually they're going to, if they're not the distributor, then they're going to take it to a distribution company, they're going to take it to foreign distributors and raise money for it. So when you're coming in with a project, you want to save them as much time, as much money as possible. So do what the agencies do. You've got a great script for a feature film. That's great. Now, do you think there's a cast member somewhere who might be interested. And it's just amazing to me when I talk to clients, the number of people who know a well-known actor, a well-known actress, and they say, hey, well, I do know them, but I don't know if they're interested. Well, ask them. Get it to everybody you know. Get it to every director. Get it to every actor. Get it to every producer that you know, and see if they'd be interested in being involved with the project. If it has the right content, if it's well written, then they'll get interested, right? So then you're putting together a package which you then bring to the studio or to the production company instead of just a script. Now, an entertainment law firm like ours can help do that. Number one, that we can help take that package and present it to a studio, to a production company. If you haven't put together a package yet, if you don't know any cast, if you don't know any directors, we may be able to introduce you to some, because that then provides weight to the project. It shows that people are interested, that there is a creative element behind it, that people are responding to the project, so that then you take it to the studio, you take it to the production company, they're going to be interested. Now, what happens when you take it to the studio or production company? A lot of times they say, hey, this is a really great script, we like it. I'm not really sure about the cast, but we'll just take the script. Well, okay, now you've just done what you want to do. You sold your script, right? Well, now a lot of times people are disappointed. They say, no, but wait, I want to have this whole package. I had this whole idea. No, but then they just take the script. But still, you just sold a script to a major motion picture company, to a production company, to a studio, and that was the whole point, right? So sometimes you do the package and you do it well. You're not asking people to imagine how good it could be if you had more money. You're really doing it. You're doing a great job. You take the whole package in, but you do it for the purpose of selling the script. But along the way, maybe you do pick up an actor for it. Maybe you do have a director who's interested. And maybe the studio just takes it and does something totally different with it. But that's still what you wanted in the first place. So that's the best advice, the advice that I provide to my clients as far as how to get a feature film script picked up by a studio. Please feel free to look me up on IMDb. It's Brandon Blake. You can also go to my website, www.filmtvlaw.com, where I have a lot of information like this for film producers, for television producers. Until next time, thanks a lot.